Imagine stepping off a plane into a world you know, only to discover you're in the wrong world. That's the story of the man from Taured. Did a traveler really arrive in Japan with a passport from a country that doesn't exist? Was it an elaborate fraud, a simply hoax, or something much stranger? The legend goes like this. Sometime around 1954, a well-dressed man arrives at Haneda Airport in Tokyo. He presents his passport to the immigration officer, and that's where the trouble begins. The passport looks legitimate, filled with visa stamps from previous visits to Japan and other countries. The problem, the country of issue is listed as Taured. The officers are baffled. They've never heard of it. They pull out a world map and ask the man to point to his homeland. He confidently points to a region between France and Spain. But on the map, that area is the tiny principality of Andorra. The man becomes agitated. He insists his country, Taured, has existed for over 1,000 years, and that Andorra is a name he's never heard. He can't understand why his country isn't on their map. The mystery deepens. The man has a wallet full of various European currencies, a checkbook from an unknown bank, and a reservation at a nearby hotel. He even has documents for a business meeting he's supposed to attend in Tokyo. But when officials check, the company he claims to work for doesn't exist. The hotel has no reservation under his name. The bank listed on his checks is completely unheard of. Unable to clear him but unwilling to imprison him, the authorities decide to detain him for the night. They place him in a hotel room, high above the ground, with 2 guards posted right outside his door. It's the only way in or out. The next morning, when they go to check on him, the room is empty. The man is gone. And not just the man. All of his belongings, his passport, his briefcase, his strange currency have vanished with him, right from inside the locked police evidence room. It's as if he and his entire country of Taured never existed at all. It's an incredible story. A man who seemingly slipped through the cracks between realities, only to be erased from ours just as quickly. For decades, this tale has fascinated people, fueling speculation about parallel universes and glitches in the Matrix. But what if the truth is less about interdimensional travel and more about a very clever, real-world criminal? Let us pull back the curtain on the legend and look at what historians and fact-checkers have actually uncovered. The story of the mysterious vanishing man from Taured is, for the most part, an urban legend. But like many great legends, it's built upon a kernel of truth. The real story begins, not in 1954, but around 1959 or 1960. A man named Allen Kuchar Zegrus was arrested in Japan. His crime, forging a passport and cashing bad checks. When authorities questioned him, he did claim to be from a country called Taured. Not Taured. The spelling is slightly different, but the similarities obvious. His passport was indeed strange. It was written in a language he claimed was the national language of Taured. And where did he say Taured was? South of Tamanrasset, which is a province in Algeria. He declared himself an intelligence agent and a naturalized citizen from Taured. Unlike the legend, Japanese officials immediately recognized the passport as a fake. It was a homemade document, likely created to facilitate his illegal activities. And most importantly, Zegrus did not mysteriously vanish from a guarded hotel room. After his tale fell apart, he was tried, found guilty, and sentenced to a year in prison. The official court records from the time document the entire case. After serving his sentence, he was deported from Japan, and his trail largely goes cold. There were no missing documents, no impossible escape, just a con man who got caught. So if the real story is about a common criminal, why does the legend of the man from Taured persist so strongly? Why are we so drawn to the idea of a man from another dimension? The answer lies in our fascination with the unknown. The concept of a parallel universe, a world just like ours, but with subtle differences, is incredibly compelling. It tickles the part of our brain that wonders, what if the story of Zegrus provided the perfect raw material? Over the years, as the story was retold in books, magazines, and eventually on the internet, details were embellished and added. Taured became the more European-sounding Taured. The location moved from Africa to Europe, fitting neatly into the tiny space occupied by Andorra, making it more mysterious. The simple arrest for fraud was transformed into a dramatic, impossible disappearance from a locked room. Each retelling added a new layer of paranormal intrigue, burying the mundane truth under a much more exciting fiction. We are storytelling creatures. We love anomalies, especially ones that challenge our rigid understanding of the world of geography, of identity, and of reality itself. The Man from Taured Story is a perfect example of a modern folktale, evolving and adapting to fit our desire for mystery in an age where so much is explained. It confirms a feeling many of us have that the world is bigger and stranger than it appears. So, what can we learn from all this? The story of The Man from Taured is a masterclass in how myths are born. It shows how a small, factual event, the arrest of a forger named John Zegrus, can spiral into a global legend about interdimensional travel. It is a powerful reminder to always question our sources and to separate the facts from the tantalizing fiction that often surrounds them. This channel is all about understanding systems OT work, how they break, and how they shape our reality. The Taured legend challenges our systems of identity, documentation, and even geography. By comparing the facts of the Zegrus case to the fantasy of the legend, we can see how the human mind prefers a chaotic, mysterious story over a simple, orderly explanation. The mystery wasn't in the event itself, but in the telling. The magic is in the story we choose to believe. The Man from Taured may never have been a traveler from another dimension, but his story still invites us to look beyond what we think we know. It forces us to ask, are we ever truly in the right world, or just holding the right passport? Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please give this video a thumbs up and comment your thoughts below. Was Zegrus just a con man? Or do you think there's more to the story? Do you want to forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you won't miss our next exploration of the unexplained? Until next time, stay curious, stay disciplined, and remember, systems matter, even in the strangest of stories. Thanks for watching.